We hit the jackpot this time.
It's true. Yeah. Turn you on and worry about no other shit. I've been working trying to get the money, ain't worried about no other shit. I know this song went fake, love miss me with that brother shit. Whatever energy you giving me, I'ma give you, that's fake. If you my dog and you need my help, I'll put you on my back. I've been riding around flipping these pages, ain't with that if shit, I show face. Got money on the card and I got cash, I took a lot of L's, but that's in the past.
Yeah. Welcome to the live session at the Blunt Lab. I am Al, joined by my brothers Matt, Marcus, Rick, and our special guest, Trey. What's going on, fellas? Yeah.
Yo, that rides.
Party.
That rides.
Yes. I played that track because, I had my, welcome to the show, Trey. We appreciate you spending the time with us, taking time out. I had a couple of people listen to some of your tracks. My nephew especially loved this particular track. So I wanted to play it.
Yeah.
And to start things off, man, I wanted to ask you, what was the motivation behind that song?
That song, I do like that song actually, because I felt like it was different, just talking about a whole lot of stuff, and really just hustling, man. I feel like that's the biggest topic of my music, really just grinding for the people working. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anything that everybody can relate to. If you just been down, or there's times everybody gonna have their down spot. You know what I mean? Where you rethinking life, them areas you like, damn, like what's going on, type shit for real. And I just want that motivation. I want to have a certain energy behind music where it's like, man, like you good. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like you gonna feel better. Listen to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Feel some energy where you can just keep going. Everybody got to face them type of things to get better, bro. So, but I feel like that song kind of represents that for sure.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Before I go around the board and let the guys ask you a few questions, I wanted to ask a couple of my own real quick.
All right.
Like I have guilty pleasures every now and again when it comes to music. So if I'm riding my ride or I got my headset on, I try to make sure no one hears what I'm about to listen to. There's this one particular song. I'm not a fan of hers. I just like this one particular song because I feel like she's talking about me. And that's Taylor Swift's Trouble.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'll roll my windows up, make sure nobody hears it. I'll have to shake my headset, make sure nobody else hears it, but just me. So I personally want to know, what's your guilty pleasure song?
Dang.
That you like, I don't want these niggas to know.
Hey, that's a good one, bro. That is a good one. Damn. There's so many of these songs that probably people would never even think I listen to. Because I like being versatile. I think maybe off of just being an artist in general too. I mean, I know not every artist is like that because people are just so one-dimensional. There's a lot of one-dimensional probably artists, but like me, I like to put my ears in all kind of places. But I mean, damn, I think I really have been listening to a lot of girl rap. I ain't even gonna lie. Girl rappers, right? Girl rappers, I ain't even gonna say certain songs, but girl rappers like Pluto, if it's just the young rappers who just going up right now. Some girls are running the game right now. And really, girls can run the game easy because when you go to the club, they want the girls turn in the club. So it's like you almost automatically gonna end up having to listen to this because like the girls, that's all about the club scene. When you go out, the DJs want the whole vibe to be nice, and wherever the girls at, the guys are gonna pull up too. So it's like, you know what I mean? If the girls having a good time, the guys gonna have a good time. But I mean, yeah, a lot of girl rappers are come up. Shout out to all the girl rappers, man. Like they doing their thing right now. They really running the game. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a big come up for female music right now. So yeah.
So you're telling me you bump Glorilla in the car right now?
Hey, Glorilla hard. I'll listen to if she got a nice little feature on there, like somebody I like, I'll definitely bump that. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like tapping in. I like tapping in just to see what they're talking about. I think it's starting to be cool because girls are rapping like they bosses. They really do be bosses though. Like you can't even say nothing because they really are bosses, and they're like these are rich females who done made their own entrepreneur off their music, their talent, and they really running shit. So I mean, it's like you can't even say they not. Like they can talk like we be talking, or how the male rappers we're used to them talking. Female rappers are getting to that point, and it's kind of cool. I'd be like, damn, we really talking shit. Like, but it's like she turned like, so you can't say nothing. So yeah, I think that's cool though.
Hell yeah, that's right. Trey, this is one of our listeners, Hugh.
Okay.
He's one of our faithfuls. That's our dog right there. Yeah, dog party. Hey, Hugh, I'm with you on that one.
And that's
Chris
Q Dog.
Wood.
Q Dog.
See, hey, Q knows what I'm talking about right there. Peasky.
So let me ask you this, man. If you did not have rap in your life,
Okay,
rap didn't exist, period, what would Trey be doing?
that is a great question. Damn, that is a great question. I mean, I try to
That-
be. I can't lie like I'm crazy in the gym or anything like that, but I think I'll be more probably like I'll be some type of influencer. Like I'll probably be social media, probably do the streaming type thing, something like that. I like playing like as Matt knows, we play 2K a lot all the time and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But if I wasn't as much putting this time as music, I think it would still be something social media wise. I'd probably still be a lot on Instagram, probably streaming, just showing my life in a different type of way, but it wouldn't be music. And I was still kind of planning on kind of putting my hands in that after I grow this to a certain point. Like I still would like to hit that area and just still show more than just an artist, because that'd have your friends liking you more than just on the
Yep.
music turn. So it'd be
Amen.
pretty cool. So yeah,
That's true.
Right on, brother. Right
for
on.
sure.
Rick, what do you have for the brother, man?
What's going on, Trey?
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Alive and kicking all day, you know?
Kicking it? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, just to kind of piggyback off of what Al was kind of getting at, I'm just kind of curious with you, especially since you're still kind of like you're building that local base and you're doing exactly the right things with what you're talking about there. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
curious, how do you kind of balance the music side of what you're doing and like life? You know what I mean? Whether that's family or
Yeah.
work or whatever, you know what I mean? How do you kind of balance that?
All right, so that's a good question. It's definitely harder. I think that's what kind of makes that's what changes people from hitting that like hitting that part to where they want to be at. So anybody trying to make it, like I mean, this is even this for y'all. Like even if y'all got on this once a day, I mean once a week or once a month, people have a trouble time doing that. That's hard for people. Like it's actually a consistent based thing. Anything that you're chasing, I feel like is based on consistency. So it's like when you are chasing a dream, I can't get off work. I still work, so it's like I can't get off work and be like, "Oh, I'm tired today." Like I can't be like, "Oh, I'm about to chill."
Hmm.
If I'm really wanting as much as I say I do, you know what I'm saying? If I'm wanting to get to this dream as much as I want to do, I can't do that. Like I might have my chill days. I can't lie. Like I don't have my chill days. Like today, I'm probably not doing shit. Like honestly, you know what I mean? Just chilling, kicking it. But I mean, throughout the week, Monday through Friday, I'm literally working, getting up 5:30, get off middle of the day. After that, I'm probably working. I'm gonna work out, work on music. If it's not, I gotta promote my music, try to shoot a video, shoot something, some form of content. You know what I mean? And then on weekends, I'm usually somewhere, have a show or something where I'm able to promote my music again and stuff like that. But it's hard. It definitely is hard to balance out. But I think like when you're really putting your head down and really trying to get to something, like you're gonna make it happen. There's really no excuse.
And I mean,
Well,
today
yeah,
you're certainly doing shit. You're on here
As I say, you
promoting,
here with us,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's true.
Doing work,
yeah, for
doing
sure.
work.
You know what I'm
still
saying?
working.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless, you gotta always there gotta be something. You know what I mean? There gotta be if it's something that you really are interested in, put something in your life towards that. Like I can't. I seen a quote and it was kind of saying like people don't even second guess going to work. Like you won't even second guess of missing a day of work, but you'll second guess that thing that you're interested in or the thing that you want to work on, and that's a fact. Like how can I?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about going to work, working for someone. Of course, I got to get this money, but at the same time, I'll get home and be like, "Oh, fuck my dream." Like, no, you
That's
can't be
deep.
that
Can't do
way.
that.
You
That's
can't.
deep.
So that's a real fact. Like, choose it. You got to be just the same as you got to treat it like that. So yeah,
That's a testament. That's a testament. Fuck
Yes,
yeah.
it
yeah,
is.
Takes a
What I'm
lot to
that's
talking
do.
it.
about. One other thing I just kind of wanted to bring up with you because like I'm one that likes to look behind the scenes on a lot of things, and I've actually been in
Hmm.
dealing with the music business for a long time. So I
Hmm.
was just kind of curious. You know what I mean? I know you're still young, upcoming. Are you independent right now, or are you signed to somebody? Let me ask that real quick.
I am. I'm still independent. I do have like a management behind me. Shout out my dog Eric Biddle, um, and he just gets me in a lot of. I mean, he knows everyone and anything that he comes about, any events that he's able to get me in, or even if I had to, if there's things I gotta pay to get in and just get them to know me, so I can rub shoulders with people, network who's doing the same thing around my music. You know what I'm saying? Anything music related, that's DJs, promoters who always have events, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that where I can get some shows to open up for people. I done got to open up for a lot of artists, and that's been cool. And I'm currently on tour with the East Side Boys, and that's been cool. That's been real cool seeing
Nice.
them.
Oh,
Yeah,
That
okay.
shit,
like
that shit was
yeah,
fun in Atlanta.
yeah. And Matt got to go to one show. Yeah, we've been around Atlanta, so you know they're based out of Atlanta mostly. But I mean, it's just me popping up in other areas than my own city. You know what I mean? Where you get questioned like, what's up? Like, what's your name? You know what I'm saying? People ask me about my music, and it's cool. Like just touching a different audience that I wouldn't see. So it's been cool just doing that. So yeah.
Have you got approached by any labels at all yet?
I mean, no, I'm not going to. I mean, we got to actually perform in front of some labels. So I went to California last year. We got to perform with some labels, and they really just will tap in. Really, like they're kind of some low key things. Like they still look at your profile, see you working, but I think they'll still be on you. Probably, it's like a some things are fast. I'm not gonna act like some places don't just be like, all right, we need that person. That's not. But I mean, on me, they're kind of like they would like to see the build up. They want to see how consistent you are, how hard you're working, and stuff like that. Because in Raleigh, I actually got in front to perform in front of some Interscope people, and she worked with like Playboy Cardi, Kendrick Lamar, stuff like that, and she
All
liked
right.
my music a lot. And she followed me and stuff, so she's really tapped in, and just stuff like that is a big deal because now you don't know who can see certain things.
Yep.
Like she can send you, I could post a video and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? She could just like it, but she can send it to someone you might not even know. And that's the main, you know what I'm saying? The main person who to get you in there. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm not really big and focused on chasing the deal because I would like to build a certain audience before that deal even comes. So it's really going to be really worth it because you know these deals and music business is real. You know what I'm saying? Real if you don't want to just get so excited and barely
You don't want to
even
get
have
Diddy,
any.
bro.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's for
Oh
real. It's deep.
God.
Like people be so ready. Hey, people be so ready to get that deal. Don't even know what come behind this stuff. A lot
Yep.
of people
Mm-hmm.
go broke very fast. You got to pay back the money you get up front, all kind
Or
of
you got
stuff.
to
So
give
it's a
up that
lot.
booty.
Yeah. So if I'm able to get it coming independently, and I mean, I'd be perfectly fine with that. You know what I mean? So yeah, for
Power
Amen
to
sure.
to
you,
that.
brother.
Amen.
I appreciate that. I respect the grind. We'll be supporting you.
I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Thanks,
Thank
What
you.
you
Trey.
got for the brother, Marcus?
Trey, what's up, brother?
What's
It's
up,
good to
man? How
have
you
you on,
doing?
man. Good, I'm good. It's good to have you on, man.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
Uh,
Appreciate y'all.
oh, for sure, for sure. I just wanted to know, like, who or what artists are would you look at as inspirations?
Okay.
Yes. Great
That's some good
question.
ones. That's some good ones. I would say, bro, there's so much, bro. Like I said,
Hey,
bro,
look, we
I
wouldn't
listen
judge
to
you.
so much music, bro. There's so much people. But I
I
mean,
feel
just
you.
yeah, like just coming up though. I mean, you know, I'm young, like real young. So I mean, I tapped in with a lot of older artists, but not. I can't say like, oh, I was a gigantic fan of like the old like late '80s, early '90s rappers. I got some like for sure, like they were great. And I think '90s era rap is huge because that's the era. I'm not gonna say sit here and be like, I think those are the best rappers ever. But the thing I will give it to them, that's what starts rap. Like those are
Yep.
the people who puts
Mm-hmm.
the whole rap scene, like put the whole world on the rap scene. So you got to give them
Mm-hmm.
flowers every time. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got to. So I mean, like Ice Cube and all of them are gigantic legends. Like you can't say nothing to them. Like NWA, all those groups, just anybody coming up like that, Snoop Dogg, all of them, and they still do things
Still doing
with
that thing.
music. You know what I'm saying? So like you got to give people flowers who dedicate their whole life to that. But
That's
I
facts.
think as a young kid growing up, I listen to a lot of Wayne. I still put Wayne as my goat. Like
Mm.
Lil
Yes,
Wayne is
sir.
my goat. I say Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is one of the best rappers ever. I just gotta say that to me. And then, but I mean, mostly it's on like the younger artists who I'm on now. Like I listen to a lot of let's say Lil Durk, Lil Baby, NBA
Mm-hmm.
YoungBoy, Future. It's just
True.
so many, bro. No cap. I listen to so much. I can't say I'm gonna say inspirations just because they show a way to either I know some people, it matters what you like because some people like words a lot. Even if you do love words, they show how to express their emotions and just talk about life, something that we can all relate to. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's a
That's
real
why I'm such
talent.
a big fan of Eric B.
Yeah.
and Rakim.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
real talent. Like if you're able to make music that everyone, and that's what I'm really working on right now in my part of music is able to make this music that where I can get all of y'all to be like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Where is you're all gonna nod your head because I mean we can make stuff and have a you can have a little fan base, like you know what I mean. I want my ceiling as high as it can be. Like I want to get everybody on it. Let's get, you know what I'm saying. I want the white girls, I want the black girls to listen to. I want, you know what I'm saying. Like I want everyone for real. Like damn, he talking. You know what I'm saying. I want everybody. It's like kind of like Drake. Drake to me is a great artist. I mean, I think Drake is one of the best ever too. And it's like, cause he's just able to have such a big fan base and do it for so long. People don't understand that's a talent. You don't understood music at that
For
point.
sure.
That's
It's the
facts.
understanding music. It's deeper than just making music. Cause you like, you know what I'm saying? We might not even listen to Drake. I could not even listen to Drake for a while, but you will end up knowing his songs because they
It's
just
just
get
everywhere.
played. And you know,
Hmm.
it's just how it goes. Like that's
Hmm.
really how it goes for real. And you might not even be you might even not listen to Drake, bro. You might even not even tap in with his music and you know his new song somehow. So
That's
but shit
true.
like that, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And what at what age did you know that music is like your path? Like, at what point did you feel like this is what I have to do with my
I
life?
say I say where I really was like, yeah, like this was it, like what I'm doing. Probably like I want to say like a little, probably like 2 years. It might be even a little less than 2 years. I can't lie. Like, I've been doing music, but I'm gonna
Hmm.
say where I was just like, yeah, like it's this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like you can,
Hmm.
you know, how you play around with something and you doing it. You definitely like interested in it, but you still playing around with it at the same time. Like that's what I was doing for a couple years because I probably dropped my first music video when I want to say right when I turned 19, something like that. So I'm 24
Okay.
now.
Little baby.
So yeah, so it's
Hmm.
like, so it's like I just probably like 2 years ago, I was like, yeah, I started investing in myself, spending a whole lot of money. I'm like taking trips, getting myself into like good situations. That you just got to know, like when you want to go places, you got to do things you ain't never did. To do
Yeah,
things you ain't never did, you got to do things you ain't never did. You can't
that's true.
do the same stuff and think a change is gonna happen. So I think I started making those changes for myself like 2 years ago, and that was big for me. So yeah,
That's
Right
dope,
on.
bro.
for
Well, you're on
sure.
your way, man. You're definitely on your way, brother.
I appreciate you,
Appreciate you.
bro. For
Yes, sir.
real.
I was gonna say,
Definitely.
that's kind of where I noticed a big shift too.
Yeah.
Because I see you play around a little bit before, you were dropping music here and there, but then around like 2 years ago, you were dropping consistent, you were getting tapped in with different people, you were making
Mhm.
your moves, trying to become something bigger than what
Hmm.
you already were. So
Yeah.
I love to see the growth. I've seen you from the start to now, and
Yeah.
the
For
difference from
real.
then to now, dude, it's amazing. I'm proud. I'm proud to be along the way with you.
That's dope.
Appreciate you.
Amen
Yeah,
to that,
Matt done
man. We're
definitely
glad. We're
said.
glad to jump on. What you got
Hey,
for the
I
brother,
Hmm.
Matt?
appreciate you. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm tapped in with y'all now. We
Hey,
all
Love
it's
it.
this is
Yes,
love. Like
sir.
this is how it
man, look,
goes.
man. If you're working on a new track, you got something you want to drop, anything you want to promote, anytime you want to come on, hit us
Yeah.
up. Let us
Yeah.
know. We'd be more than glad to have you on.
I
Open
Be
door.
more
appreciate
than
that.
glad. We'd be more than
Doors
glad to
always
play your
open.
music. Hey, if you want to show us love first and have us play your music first before the radios get a hand on it, dude,
Hmm.
I'd love that even more.
Hey,
We'll
Hmm.
that's
give. We'll
okay.
show you. All right. We'll
All
show
Yes,
you
right,
that
that's
sir.
kind of love.
beautiful. I appreciate that. No
Oh,
cap.
amen.
Hmm.
What's
For
up, Matt?
real.
What you got for the brother?
So first, I even though I know you on a more personal level, I never like have asked you these type of questions because when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to Trey. I'm not
Yeah,
I'm not really talking to the artist. So
facts.
like what's your plans for the future? Like you want to stay independent and ride that out? You looking for deals? Like how far do you want this to go?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, like I said, if a deal, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not eager to, I'm not gonna be that crazy person like, oh my God, it's a deal. You know what I mean? Like it has to be something that really makes sense. And I'm
Hmm.
looking, if it's not a crazy good deal, it would have to be something very short term for me. But if it's something long term, it just has to really make sense where I'm still getting money off of my masters. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What you're making money off of all my tracks that's still going and I still get a good percentage, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But I mean, we'll see how that goes. But really like I really see this as a gateway. Like I said, I really think of myself going much bigger than music. But music is just my gateway to get me into everywhere. That's how I
Hmm.
really kind of see it. Like I do see myself wanting to tap in with everything, bro. Like even if it start getting on commercials, let's do if movies want to hit me up and get in some movies, like I'm
You know,
that big.
Hey, we got a
I'm
I'm
movie.
really
glad. I'm
Uh
glad
yeah,
you mentioned that, Trey. I'm
we
glad you
got a
yeah.
mentioned
movie.
that, Trey, because we're thinking about rebooting a movie from the past and
Okay.
making it present. So hey, We're gonna need a
Yeah,
soundtrack. You know, we could. You
yeah,
know,
Come
we're
on,
gonna
I'll
need.
make some
yeah.
songs for the. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that. Like I really want to be that big. Like that would even be dope. Like you know what I'm saying. Making sure it could be songs that's not even like you said, not even just me. Like it's for certain things, just certain little. You know what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
aspects and stuff like that. But I want it to be much deeper. But music can be my route because I do got a passion in music. I think I'll
Mm,
always be involved with music. Always will be. I want my life to be surrounded by that. But like, I want my
Amen to
life to
that,
be
bro.
bigger than just that. And honestly, like be able to still be making money without me being there. Like I think that's a big part of life because time is everything. You know what I mean? So
Yes, it
I'm
is.
understanding that at a young
mm,
age. Like you don't want to always when you're working, when you're making money, you don't always want to just be there every time you making money. It's nice to be able to make money when you're not there,
mm,
and that's what I'm really planning on being able to grow over time. So, but yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So hey,
But
man, if we reach 5,000 subscribers, we
Hmm.
will be releasing the movie we're trying to reboot.
I
But
Okay.
gotta see it. I gotta
not
see it.
until then. Not until
Hey,
then. But yet,
that would be dope.
mm.
That'd be
did
super
you
dope, man.
did you have anything else for the brother Matt?
Uh, I guess what all have you learned from your experience? And like how different things would be, and like kind of what you expected it to be, and like
Okay.
what else are you trying to learn from this? What
All right. Yeah.
you want to learn to make music. You want to learn to make it. Produce your own beats. Stuff like
Right.
that. Like
Yeah. See.
how different has it been from what you expected when you started? To now to how things different like you expected them to be to now.
Okay. I learned. See my. So you know Mark. Obviously, my little brother. He's doing. He's. I don't know if how serious he is. You know what I'm saying. But he's been doing music for a minute, like messing around with. He's still in the messing around phase. But I done learned at this point, like music is really probably 40%, honestly, of the whole game. Like
Hmm.
you actually making songs, like the songs you record and stuff like that. It's probably only 40% of it. Like that other 60% is literally promoting yourself, getting yourself into real life shows, networking, like music. Like that's why we can see these gigantic artists. Like, of course, there's gonna be we can be music is an opinion. Often, that's one thing I'll say too. Like, cause you could tell me your favorite song, and to me, that to my opinion, it won't be good, but that doesn't make it bad. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like, it
Hmm.
can still be good music. Music is someone their individual talent. That's what they came up with as them. So but what I was gonna say is, that's why we can see artists who really we might not be like, wow, they're not even that good. You know what I mean? But they got their self into the right predicament situations, and you
Mm,
can't tell them they did wrong because
Yep.
you don't know what came out behind just that music. Like music is very hard. Of course, recording good music is hard, but the stuff you do behind music is the hard part. They done found them a good team that's ready to invest in them, or they invested in themselves. They put themselves in probably you don't know how hard it was for them to get places, travel out. You know what I'm saying? I done
Hmm.
traveled
Cost
to
money. Yeah.
Miami, California, all kind of places just because of some music stuff. You know what I mean? So I know me already not even being there yet. I know people who have made it we don't know what they done did. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's one thing I would say too. So I learned that. I mean, it's not just dropping songs because that's what I think a lot of young artists like. They just think, okay, let me make this song. Let me just drop this without even saying nothing. Post. They might post on our Instagram. They haven't even shot no type of content. Got any
mm,
like even shooting a trailer using your phone is cool content. Letting people see some type of visual or if you got a cameraman, he might charge you $200 and shoot you a nice little short clip video to promote your song. You gotta do stuff like that. Cause me just and not spending money to promote it to touch people, touch audiences that you won't touch. You got to do that. You got to spend money because you just keep posting on your Instagram. I mean, you're not just going to gain followers. I mean, you will off of some real, some might gain some, but it's a longer process. You know what I mean? They want to
mm,
see visuals and you do more content more than just music. Show yourself, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I had to learn that. It took me a while to learn that. And like, I'm kind of just now understanding that. And that's how I could understand how hard this is. And I mean, that's some game for some young artists if
Yep.
anyone sees this, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Hmm.
like, don't just think music, music, music. I gotta record, I gotta record. You know what I'm saying? Have that one single. And if you feel like, all right, because like right now I've been promoting this single that I got with the baby's producer and engineer, and I've been promoting that for it's been 3 months
Bow,
now.
bow, bow. You the
Yeah,
baddest
it's
in the
been
room.
it's been 3 months now, and it just came out last month. So I promoted 2 months before. This is the first time I ever did it, and I'm seeing great. I see a whole different, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a whole different outcome. It's the biggest outcome
Nice.
I've seen because I've never did
Mm.
that before. And so I promoted 2 months. And I probably spent over $1,000 in promotion, like in just video content. But this is without the song even being out. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So, but
Damn.
that's the type of stuff you gotta do. And then when the song comes out, then there's more process. But I'm gonna promote it for probably like 2, 3 more months, and that it's just not only been out a month, but it's already almost at like 20K streams. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's great. Yeah. So and I haven't had no
Yeah,
song like
yeah.
that, but that's just me under. This was a growth lesson for me. You know what I'm saying? This was a learning type lesson for me. That's how I'm learning. So it's kind of like putting on game for a lot of young artists. Like you just doing songs and putting it out there to nothing. To empty void, you know what I
Yep.
mean. You really are
Hmm.
like your friends gonna
Mm-hmm.
fuck with it. The people who already knew of you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna tap in. But I mean, you got to hit these audiences that won't see it, and that
Yeah.
is the best way. Spending money and promoting. You got TikTok, like I said, you got them reels. Get trailers for yourself and just stuff like that. You know what I mean? And go live on
Yeah.
TikTok, all kind of stuff like that, just to tap in with people that wouldn't see you. So yeah, and
Yeah.
that's one thing I learned with that. That was one thing I've learned with music. Yeah, music isn't just songs. It wasn't as much as at least I feel like because that's how I thought. I don't know how y'all see it, but I know I thought like that before I did music. Like, oh, artists, yeah, shoot, I can just record. I know I can make music. You know what I'm saying? I could make the best. I could make the best song in the world. This is a real fact. You could be the best artist in the world, and if you do not promote it or get in certain things, what does it matter? You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
I
Mm-hmm.
could literally show y'all the best song that could be a billion stream song right now. But other than me, if I do not promote it or anything, what? Like it could
Yeah.
literally be the best thing everybody's ever heard. That's a fact. Like I could have Michael Jackson talent, bro. That is a fact. If you do not get it into people's eyes, stuff like that, bro, what?
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
crazy, and that's the
That's
You
real.
gotta you gotta
And it's
invest in
different
yourself,
now.
man.
For real,
You gotta.
there's too many artists now. You got to do something different. There's someone recording right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yeah.
that's one thing that I appreciate of kind of being on the sidelines of watching you grow is I've learned a lot from watching you making music is when you see somebody show up and they're like the biggest and baddest thing that you've ever seen, you don't see the background stuff, you don't see the behind the scenes stuff that they went
Yeah,
through for 2, 3, 4, 5 years before they became who they are. I've been able
yeah.
to witness the shows where you wanted it to be the biggest and they may not have been, and then I've seen you go to shows where you didn't think it was going to be huge and it became the biggest thing you ever done. Like I,
Right.
I I really appreciate you taking me along the way with you. You
You
showed me
know
a
it.
lot of things that I don't get to see, like some of my favorite artists that I ever loved. I may
Yeah.
have only known them when they had 5, 10, 20,000 subscribers, but I didn't get to see them, putting blood, sweat, and tears into the shit like I'm being able to see you do. So I really
Right.
appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, bro. You know it.
Always, always.
For sure. Yeah, it's
That's
definitely
dope.
different, man. Cause yeah, I mean, we just look like, and I can say that because I still do it now. We see these people who just so famous and stuff, and they show the good stuff, and it's great. Like I mean, but people don't understand the stuff that do come behind everything, or how long
Hmm.
that process really did take. Like people don't. It's
Mm-hmm.
really work. It is work. It's a dedication. Everything's a dedication. So that's why I do give my flowers to anyone who does anything professionally or gets it to be their lifestyle and that's what they dedicate to because I mean it's work. You can't take away hustle and grind from somebody, you know.
Can't.
Facts. Facts.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did mention that Lil Wayne was your favorite rapper.
Yeah,
He's up there, man. Wayne's
I
up
mean
there.
Oh
he's
no, no,
definitely
no, no. I mean, the dude's been
No,
doing
no,
it
he's
since he was
yeah,
like 13.
yeah.
yeah.
He's
You
generational.
know,
Like,
the
Get
fact that he liked to
ridiculous,
kiss
bro.
niggas on the mouth doesn't make no
Oh
difference.
my
That's
God.
another conversation.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I mean, the fact Lil Wayne like to kiss niggas on the mouth, that
Ah,
makes no difference.
hey,
I
personal
mean,
stuff aside, man.
I'm
Personal
still
stuff
I
surprised
still
aside.
Wayne.
appreciate his raps. You know
oh
what
man, you are hilarious. You are hilarious. Hey
Oh
man,
Oh,
you
I mean?
man.
got me dead. That's funny though. Yeah,
what do
Lil
I
you?
can't
Wayne.
speak for that part. I can't say
We just
nothing.
listened to
Can't
his
even say
music.
nothing to that.
We just
Yeah,
listened
yeah.
to his
It's just
music.
the music. It's just the music.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the music, man.
It's okay, babe. I just want to see the clip.
What you? What
Uh,
you? What you think that? What you think Birdman's version of a Diddy party is?
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
god.
Probably the same shit.
I don't know. That what scares me. I've watched documentaries and stuff with that, and Lil Wayne said Birdman was. I mean, he was already had $1 million by the age of 13. And his mom, he was in the streets. Birdman was already in the streets and stuff, but his mom told Lil Wayne like, you need to stay away from him. They said he has $1 million at 13. I don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? To get that, like,
Ah,
I mean, that's a real fact. Like, it's just like, it's like, I mean, shoot, that's crazy.
what was
Like,
you
Yeah.
doing to get that million?
what
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's been hustled and grind, but like, it's like, damn, he had $1 million at 13.
I mean,
Lil
look,
Wayne-
word on the street is LeBron took some change to take it in the butt.
Oh no,
Here
no,
we
I
go
mean,
with the
you
don't
know,
do
LeBron.
this.
Hey,
Come on.
see, look, hey,
Don't do
Al,
this.
I told you to watch it. Look,
Don't do
Trey
this.
is with me, bro.
I
Don't you
love
start talking
LeBron,
about
bro.
bro.
look, I can't help. Hey, look, I can't help what he does. I mean, if he likes taking it in the butt, he takes it in the
Oh,
butt.
God.
Listen,
Man,
I
man,
can't
here's
help
some
it.
of the greats,
But
some of the greats got some weird
you know, they
okay,
got
but
some.
tell me
They got
this
some. They
though.
got.
It's all
Tell me
right.
this. Tell me this. If we all rich and powerful, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all, I'm throwing. All right, Diddy is for sure crazy. I ain't gonna. I can't give him. Look, I'm not gonna give him no. I'm not giving him no leeway or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But half the people attending, or because there's people that attended and say you do get to choose if you want to do things or not. That's the one thing about it. Like some people said it was literally still just a party at the same time and shit. And he was like, if someone was doing something, they was doing it. But really, Diddy was just throwing parties with all the rich and powerful people. But I mean,
Mhm.
some of them rich and powerful people are some weird ass people.
They freaks.
Like, yeah,
Yes,
that's
they
what it
are.
is.
Yes,
And it's
they
like,
are.
shoot, and you're so rich and powerful. What people don't, those are the people that get away with everything, bro.
Yeah,
So I mean,
But then,
you got $1 billion,
they're the
you
ones.
ain't hearing shit.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
then they're the ones
facts.
that are like, hey, we can't have that one, but I want that one.
So
So
yeah, let
let's
me
rub some
have
of this
that one.
baby oil on that motherfucker.
I mean, these people they got so rich and powerful, man. Like being normal is just boring at that point. Like they have
See,
to
That
do
and
the
that's what
that's
it
crazy shit.
is, and that's why these
Yeah.
people become so weird. That's what
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah.
see it as
And
weird.
Trey,
Yeah.
I want to tell you, like, for almost 2 decades, I've been telling folks about Diddy.
Really?
2 decades.
he must have been at one of them parties.
You
Now,
stupid.
Marcus can sit here and tell you, and I got a brother in Florida who literally called me up and was like, yo, nigga, who the fuck do you know? Because everything you told us back then is coming to light right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. And all you niggas kept saying was like, oh, that's not possible. Oh, no,
I
Will
believed
Smith
you.
can't be gay. Oh,
No,
no, P.
no,
Diddy can't be
I
gay. And
believed
I'm
you.
like,
I
yo,
believed you,
all
bro.
these niggas are gay.
Most
Because
of them niggas be gay. Most
at
of them
some
be.
point, explanation I got. Because, I like to ask questions, because I don't want to judge, but I want to try to understand, if you will.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you're a good looking dude. You're rich. Why rape? Why bang dudes? And the answer I got from most of those cats was, at some point, pussy got boring.
No, jeez.
Nah, you just didn't like it to begin with. That's where I'd be
That's
with
it.
that.
Yeah. So,
That's it.
man.
So yeah, to us, that's
Yeah.
how
Mm-mm.
we gonna be like, ain't no way.
We got to look at it because we can't get
But
to the.
like bruh said,
We can't
like
understand
look,
that.
I don't believe that either. But like bruh said, they're gonna see it that way where he said like they're so used to being normal, they do different shit. Like these people, that's what a lot of these Hollywood stars and shit. We like, why the fuck why even what they dress or how they appear, like people wearing boxes and shit and say they spent $10,000. I don't care you spent. I don't care you spent 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It's just like, but it's like they don't. That's what it be like. It's so weird. That whole thing is weird because I've seen all kind of weird shit about like even industry and anything like that. They would be like, you see your favorite celebrity, and then they say they're doing this shit for this money, and they did it. You know what I'm saying? This is who you look up to as this. You know what I'm saying? Someone you look up to like your favorite actor or some shit like that, they're doing it. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? This is what they did to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, I seen it was a artist. He said he was trying his best to go up and stuff, and he said he couldn't believe the shit that he would see. He didn't even go. He didn't even want to take it serious or anything like
Yep.
that because he
Mm.
said the shit. He was like the people you would see would be like, wow. That's why they get people because you're gonna be like, wow, my favorite people or the people we look up to, and you never would think of that are doing it. Shit. They're like
Mhm.
shit. That's what they
Yep.
did. That's what happens. They said. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know the whole inside, but I could just think it gets so crazy, bro. I could just think it gets
Hey, I
insane.
got your back. I won't let you get to no Diddy parties, bro.
Thank you,
Oh,
Brody.
Wow.
hell no, man. Here's what I say. Here's my advice. If you go to any kind of these parties, number one,
Yeah.
don't smoke anything that they offer.
Yep.
Nope.
Don't sniff anything that they offer.
Yep.
Don't eat anything there. Don't drink anything there. Don't do and don't let nobody touch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
Number
for
one.
real, really. Anything for real. Just be
Yeah.
there.
Bring
If
your
you're gonna go.
bring your own shit. Don't let no one touch you.
Mhm.
Don't go anywhere that you can't defend yourself, and make sure you're always armed. If you
Yeah,
can't go in somewhere without a weapon, don't go.
Yeah.
for real.
Don't go.
Yeah.
Don't go.
Especially that type of area. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it's just so weird. And like you said, it's scary people being that rich. People don't understand that's what gets scary. You don't know the things behind,
Yeah.
like we don't know a lot of shit. And it's things we won't ever know because these are rich people. And
Because look
it's
what's coming
things
to light with Diddy.
that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
want
Things
to
will
know.
never go out, bro. Those
I
things
don't
will
want to
never
know.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to be that rich.
Like we
And
were
half of
all
those people off that list, they already said them are billionaires, and they already done made sure to
mm-hmm.
pay their name where it won't be seen. So I mean, of course, we're gonna hear some shit that we would never hear, but it's like we not still hearing close to
Half of it.
anything. We don't get to see these names that is on there,
Oh,
any of that,
yeah.
bro. So
That's
take
facts.
the VMA awards that Britney Spears did that we were so judgmental about. Now everything is coming to light
yeah,
as to why things went down the way they did during that
Yep.
award show.
can't even say
Everything's coming to light.
You understand it. It's crazy.
Like it's just. But on a lighter note, on my For You page on TikTok, since you're a rapper, I want your personal opinion on these particular rappers. Now, the story behind these gentlemen is a father walked past his daughter's room. He heard her listening to some mumble rap, and the nigga said, he's like, you know what? I can do that shit too.
Yeah.
So him and his boys
Oh God.
got together and just roll clip, baby. Just
Oh,
roll
boy.
clip. Just roll clip. We'll probably get flagged for this. But we do not own the rights to this song. Just want to throw that out there.
From your story, I don't want to own the rights to it.
Yeah. Little fella, big man, call me Scrappy Doo. Turtle, put a shell up in the back of you. Now down, show a fella what the hammer do. Back to you, spud got fried like a sagaloo. Put
Oh
up,
my gosh.
shut the fuck up.
Oh my
Low corn
God.
in a chicken leg, buck. Belly figure from the beer and the Richmond. Strap sitting in the fold, that's a tum tum. Vintage, antique.
My nigga right here. This is the white Lloyd Bates right here.
I'm with the 6-man D. Make the 9mm clap like an ass cheese. Champagne with the top boys. Chinese dim sum with the bok choy. Split him in the middle with a chopstick. Make the bitch out of man. Tomboy. I'm outside with a fag and a can and me top off. Hammer, still knock the block off. Feds coming to the manor when it pop off. The blocks on lock off. I still make the drop off. And they can try to take a couple of bands. I won't make a mosh pit, but I'll be rocking the mats. And I'm built like a bottle of Stan. If they try to pop caps, I'll be knocking them out. Puff up your chest, get smoked like a cigar. Pull strings like a bloke on the guitar. One call, get rep, dish dasher. Left in a dune in the sands in Kitta. Bando, bricks in between walls. Break bricks like bits on a D-wall. Bands bits to the boys in the Midlands. Box air passing the rock like a speedball. Big chain and it swings on a crisp white. Bring pain when I flex in a fist fight. Got the missus on the blower, tell her sit tight. I'll be running the roads, I'm back after midnight. Several row from me head to me tiptoes. Puff
We are good.
Yo.
Man,
Yo.
that's dope though. Hey, that's
That shit was
dope.
actually not bad.
That shit hard.
Hey,
They
They-
got cadence, man.
yo,
Cute.
bro, let me tell you,
Nah,
they
they
got
gotta
they,
go.
they got another one with an old
They got a
chick. All right. And this old chick is going in, and the only line that I picked up from this is because it was the only line I was able to use as a reply on YouTube for some smart mouth. And she was like, your mom's on benefits. Like, dude,
Oh,
she went the way you saw these niggas going in,
Yeah.
she went in.
Damn.
I want to go to the senior citizen home today at. That's where I want to be.
hey,
Wherever
that
these
flow
niggas
wasn't
are at,
terrible.
that's where I want to be.
That
They
flow
was
wasn't
turned.
terrible though.
No, I ain't
Those
gonna lie.
cats-
That they had the sound for sure. You can't say
Pimpin'.
that. That's the sound. Like that's the sound that people listen to right there for sure.
Oh,
Dude,
they
that
got
talk-
a bunch of those too out. Like for real talk. Those dudes been making videos like that for a minute, like a few years and shit. Like I guarantee you they got at least 20, 25 of those videos.
Bro, and what kills me
Damn.
is for this dude to walk by his daughter's room and be like, what the fuck are you listening to? And I can do that better. And to come up with this, like when it
And
first
really-
popped up on my
yeah.
first, when it first popped up, I was like, you know what? This is some AI shit. These are some niggas just fucking around. But then my younger brother confirmed it. He was like, nah, these dudes are like, this is the story. I was like, what the?
Yep.
I was like, hell yes.
I was
That's
expecting
hard.
I was expecting some bullshit. That shit was
I
actually
did
pretty
too. That
good.
shit sounded good.
That shit was pretty
Those
good.
dudes were killing it, bro.
Yeah, they
It's
were
kinda
talking
tough,
some
man.
shit. They was talking some shit, bro.
Some
And they
I
got
real
think,
shit.
they got people in the back dancing and shit.
Yeah,
They got
bro, back there
everything
like
going. Yeah. So they knew the songs and all. Yeah, you see the flex like damn. They was
I think
going
these are
crazy.
Ghost Riders, though. I think there's a little more to that production than what you're seeing there on the videos. Like
Oh,
they
of
got,
course. You know, there's got to be. There got to
yeah,
be.
yeah,
There
yeah.
got
I've seen enough of those where it's like, there ain't no way those old British dudes are saying some shit like that.
Man, they was so
shit didn't work.
if they somehow them just saying it though is hard. I ain't
Yeah.
even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. Exactly.
Saying it.
Them just saying it is hard.
Now, normally I like to start off the show with some videos, things that entertain me. Now, this first video, just real quick. I don't even need to say anything.
He said I ain't got much to say, just watch.
Yeah, kind of caught me. Just make sure you're watching.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not gonna get the gold on that one, fellas. Let's see that again.
Ah,
Oh,
bro.
not even a bronze. Not even a
Yo.
bronze.
Yo.
Not even a bronze. Not
Damn
even a
it, man.
bronze.
Man,
That
yeah,
just
it's
Yeah.
that just
over.
hurt my ACL that I tore a couple years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah,
That
that's
was tough,
bad.
man. And my legs hurt, man.
He's
No.
not walking the same ever again. God
Never.
damn.
He ain't going to any type of body of water again.
He's not getting in the bath or nothing.
Yeah, like it's over with, bro. It's over with.
Like, he ain't even gonna get in the bath, bro.
That
Goodness.
was trauma, man. That was crazy.
Now, this
It's-
next clip basically kind of rolls into what we're just going to chat about since it's going on right now. But you know, man, I knew I didn't like this dude, and I didn't want to like throw the word out there, but he showed himself in this clip. Real tape.
Should be charged with S battery. I mean, look at this. This isn't an accidental graze. He reaches over and grabs his family jewels and gives them a squeeze and yank.
That shit was
I'm out here
crazy.
playing Diddy ball. This ain't what your coach meant when he put the D.
Diddy ball is crazy.
This is just about NBA's rule, breaking the law, and the NBA should handle it accordingly. What a weird little weasel
That's
he is.
Jalen Brown.
Yeah, you didn't
With
see
Diddy,
that?
let him
Yeah,
play all
man,
the defense
crazy.
he wants.
I saw that once and said that's a game motherfucker right there because
I was
you ain't
watching
grabbing
it live.
That was grabbing
I
dick.
watched it live. I
Yeah.
watched it live, and I'm like, what is this dude doing?
He full on gripped him.
Man,
What would
no,
his
they ain't
excuse
even no
be?
excuse for that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No.
What would
That's
his
too.
excuse be? Like, what
Yeah, that's
was
too
there?
shell. Like you don't even do that. I ain't gonna lie. That's
Like,
crazy.
it wasn't even an accident. My man grabbed his shit.
No, that's
not a
not an
basketball
accident.
player.
That's not
That's
an
not a
accident.
Yeah,
basketball
like
player.
what? I could understand if it was an accidental foul where he actually just hit his shit. He didn't just.
He
No,
grabbed
that's
and
He
crazy.
gripped
tugged.
it. He gripped it.
He grifted. It's
He copped the
crazy.
feel. Psycho boy said he sexually assaulted him, bro. Like that was
Yeah,
a bit
no,
much.
that is crazy. I ain't
That
gonna
is sexual
that,
assault.
was a bit much, man.
You
Calm
did that to
down.
me at work.
Damn,
I'm calling
I
in
like
Family jewels.
I like Jalen Brown too, bro. That's crazy.
You know, when the light skinned motherfucker went down, I was like, you know what, the wrong nigga got hurt.
Yeah.
I would have preferred to see Jalen Brown. For some reason, something about Jalen, you know, I shouldn't take it personal because I don't know the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But something about his attitude is just like, you know what, fuck you, nigga.
yeah,
I feel
something
some
with it.
bad dude. Not to harp
because
too
he
long
plays
on
for
that.
Boston, Al. It's because he plays for Boston. Like,
I liked him because they said he was like, shoot, they was just saying how he was. Like he just does a little other hobbies and shit. They said he was super smart and shit. Could have been what was he? Could have been a rocket scientist or
Yeah, like a
something.
rocket scientist or something.
Yeah, some
He's
shit
actually
like
very
that.
smart.
Shit
He
like
w-
that. I don't know. I be
Yeah.
fucking with shit like that. But I mean, yeah, that was lame. That gave me a whole different image.
And I know what really sealed the deal. You know, I'm a big fan of Giannis. Giannis was joking around with this dude, and he literally calls homeboy a child. It's like homeboy was playing with you, bro. There was nothing my
Yeah.
man was doing that was serious that you
Yeah.
needed to go there and be like, oh, this motherfucker's childish. Like,
that should tell you how much this shit is happening though, Al. Like for real. Like we're just getting better camera. You know, like we're getting better camera work in general in sports. We all know. Even like when we watch wrestling, like we're watching camera angles that make it look bad because the cameras are so good that it doesn't hide shit. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, this is the type of shit that happens all the time. Not just the grabs, Bro, I see it all the time where they do the backhand. They backhand people in the nuts all the time in the league.
Yeah.
Like it's just not highlighted on.
Yeah,
Like,
they say Chris Paul was real bad with shit like that.
Chris
Chris
Paul,
Paul,
yeah.
Patrick
Certain shit.
Beverly,
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks, all those
Draymond
filthy
Green.
motherfuckers.
Oh,
Draymond
Yeah,
Green.
Jalen Green. Yeah, Draymond Green gonna throw a kick.
Yeah, he like to kick nuts.
not to
Like
not to harp too long on the injury, but gosh, for how young Tatum is to have that
Yeah.
Achilles tear, dude, I hope he
Yeah.
can come back because in the history of this injury of the NBA, not many people have ever come back. Like KD's one of the only people to have this injury
Yeah.
come back and be himself or even better statistically. He was better than he was before it happened.
Jason
I hope
Tatum,
I hope
if
Tatum
you're
can
listening,
come back.
I know you're listening. Go to Germany. You'll be all right. Go to Germany and get
Hey,
fixed. You'll be
didn't
good.
Dominique Wilkins have an Achilles tear? I know it was late in
He
his career.
did, and he came back like within the same year, which I give him the
Yeah.
props for that. But
Damn, the same
he was
year.
he was never the same. Yeah, like it
No,
happened
yeah.
in it happened in January. I think he was back in December.
Okay, yeah,
Mm,
But
yeah,
most
Yeah, he
people
was.
like KD was out 2 years for that.
yeah, he
yeah,
was.
that's true.
Yeah,
that was
Dominique
a
was never
different
the
time.
same.
Dominic,
Back then,
yeah,
if you didn't play, you lost your job. So
yep.
now it's a little bit different. Now you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like now they get sick time.
But
And I
I just
thought,
hope that he can come back and be the Jason Tatum that we all know, and not be
Probably.
like I'm gonna only, I'm gonna be I'm gonna stand in the corner and be a 3-and-D guy instead of, I'm gonna break my defender down and I'm gonna go dunk on you the way he dunked on LeBron a couple
Yeah,
years ago. I hope
yeah.
he can come back
Now,
and still be that.
in your opinion, Matt, do you think Jason stays there? Did he sign a long-term contract with him yet?
He extended last year.
He
Didn't
just, I think he just signed a max right after Brown did.
he? Yeah,
Right after
last year.
Brown. So you think they
I don't
fired
think
that
it's
coach?
kicked in. No.
Nah.
Missoula? No.
No.
The
Boston
team
said
would be
this.
different.
I mean, he
yeah,
was in the middle of dropping 40 points, and they were about to win that game, in my opinion. And then he goes out. There's 5 minutes left. See, but even
Yeah.
then,
Yeah,
Kobe
Kobe.
came back
Kobe
in.
went to Germany. Kobe went to Germany and he
And
came
Kobe
back.
was at the end, too. He
But
was like
Yeah, yeah.
Kobe wasn't the
real
yeah.
same
That's a
afterwards.
different time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, but that can be good for Jason Tatum too. Honestly, like I think young now. I mean, the NBA they give like you get a whole lot of time to recover. They gonna have the right treatment and stuff for him. Maybe it'll be
Mhm.
different. It could be better. So
Who's
hopefully.
your favorite team, Trey?
I'm not really a team. See, sadly, I'm not like a crazy team. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just a
You
Brown
just love
fan for real.
LeBron.
Yeah. But I
And Matt,
do. I will say I like seeing these new stars. How it's a different. I like seeing how this is coming out right now. Seeing new people is cool. I
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
seeing how
I will say
whoever wins is gonna be new.
he's had the backs of OKC for a while. We have chats when we get on 2K and we're talking and I'm like, oh, like I said on a couple episodes ago, OKC's too young, they don't have it, this and that.
Like
Trey's
we
like,
were
nah,
all
yeah, Trey's like, nah, fuck that, OKC winning it all. And
I ain't gonna
this
lie.
was weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I'm telling you. I was saying like I don't know, bro. They're tough because I seen at the end of the regular season. I mean, they had the highest point differential in NBA history. Like they done beat
Mm-hmm.
teams by the most on average, and that's the highest. It was the highest point differential ever. And I'm like, they're tough, bro. I mean, but I mean
Yeah.
that last game, shoot. I mean, you just never know.
Yeah,
We'll
they got
see.
beat by 40 the other
That's
night,
what I'm
so
saying. You never
Yeah.
know. But I mean, it's like people have great nights and bad nights. I just think that's one of the hard teams to beat out of 7-game series. But we're gonna
Yes.
see. It's gonna be tough.
Mm-hmm.
because I mean
So
we were complete. Well, I'll say I was completely wrong about the Cleveland and Indiana series,
I was wrong about
But
everybody. All my
I
all
was
my
too.
guesses were wrong.
Cleveland looked
and
good too. I mean, they still did good though. I mean, you just can't. But we just had so much. I even had a higher aspect on Cleveland though. I knew they was good though. That don't mean they're not
Garland being
good.
hurt.
You
That
said
Garland
that
what?
and Mobley. Mobley
Darius
missed
Garland being
Garland.
games.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that changes. Everything changes. One person, people don't understand. One, even a role player who averages 8 points and maybe 5 rebounds, bro. That is gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Pri-
That's a
Prime
huge
example,
deal.
Steph Curry. Look what happened to
Yeah,
Golden State.
yeah. It's a
Oh,
gigantic deal.
that's
People
different.
don't.
Golden State was gonna lose anyway. That's
Even
different.
if
no,
it's someone who don't even have 30 points a game, bro, it's someone who has the ball and they
Hugh
just change the flow of the game, bro.
Hugh says he'd rather have OKC win. Like for me, since my team isn't in it, like it's been hard to root for the Knicks. Even though I'm a New Yorker, I
I
hate
want the Knicks to win.
rooting for the
Me
I want
Knicks.
too,
the Knicks to
man.
win.
No,
I
I
want the
want them
Knicks
to
to
win
win.
because I don't
Let's
want,
go.
Reggie Miller's not there anymore with the Halliburton situation. I don't want Indiana to win. I want them to lose.
How do
That's
y'all
why I'm
feel
rooting for
about
them.
that? Do y'all think that's a real like with
Shut up,
the
Hugh.
with Reggie Miller
you
being
got
there?
that.
Like, how do y'all think that's a real big difference?
Uh, I mean, like I think it's is it going to be detrimental or change the outcome of it? No,
Yeah,
but it does show a level of bias.
Yeah.
there that you wouldn't see that if it was LA or you know what I mean, maybe another team that just I don't know. I thought it was kind of shitty of them to do that.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
kind of felt that way too. Like, I mean, that's kind of
And
I didn't think like why not? Like, just he's cool there. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even that crazy. I think that was
and when
cool.
Reggie Miller did the choke thing,
Mhm.
Indiana actually wrapped up that series.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay. What Indiana's doing now, like, the way they were celebrating in the first round, like they
But it
won the
was
finals.
Wow, it was a little fitting for that game in particular because the Knicks were like stopping them, and
They were
then
up
they kind of
Yeah.
choked
17
that
with
shit
six
away.
minutes.
They was
So
killing them. They went on a
I
run to
get
come
why it
back.
happened, but
And he really
I don't.
thought he won the game though
he
off
did. He
that.
thought he hit a
I
three.
mean, but
Yeah.
they did have to go on a gigantic run to come back. I ain't gonna lie, because
Mm-hmm.
we were talking about that game. You remember,
We
Matt?
were
We was
watching
on
it.
the game, and because me and my friend Triton bet on that game. I'm like, all right, yeah, I got 10 on the Pacers, but this early in the game, but they ended up being down like 20 and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not even tapping in. I wake up in the morning, see straight emotes with him got the chokehold and shit. I'm like, oh
No, I,
shit,
I
what
sent I sent Trey a video of when I seen it. I was cooking and I hear OG missed a free throw. Halliburton's dribbling up the court. I come and this is me. The camera's facing my face. I'm like this to Trey.
yeah, I wake up to seeing that video. I'm like, ah, damn, that was crazy. But
That
yeah, I
was
mean,
crazy.
they're going. What's crazy is you can't even say that because they've been winning the games like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Like
Hmm.
they're
that's true.
they be there's some closers. That's a big deal. That's some good stuff
Yeah.
though. If you can be a closer,
I'm unsure of how true it is, but there's talks that maybe Austin Reeves joins the Knicks next
ooh,
year.
LA said they want too much for him.
To do what?
I read that story last night.
Well, if
LA is not letting Austin go unless they're getting a big man. That's a start.
yeah,
that's
That's
what
They
I
can
exactly.
mean.
take Cat.
If they
Mitchell
get Cat
Robinson.
or Mitchell Robinson, like, and you throw in a couple, little here, there, but I don't know. They need
I
Reeves.
don't think anybody's going to give
No.
up what LA wants for
They
Austin.
need Reeves though. They
You
need
understand what
him.
I'm saying?
They shouldn't even. Yeah, he need to stay, but they
He
do.
got to
Like
stay.
you said, he needs. I knew that trade, that first trade with Luca. Like Luca's great, but they need that big,
They
bro. They
do.
need a
Yeah.
big. That's
That
Yeah,
the.
that
they do.
that was
I mean,
about money. The Luca
for
trade was
real.
the Luca trade was about establishing popularity for the league, and helping like this, jettisoning LeBron out because regardless if LeBron plays 2 more years or not, he's not. It's clear now he is not the man anymore in terms of being the best guy in the league. Um, I think
Yeah, he's number 3.
this year's finals is going to have two really great teams, but it's going to be very unpopular.
Yeah,
Let's just be honest. Like it
I
may
mean,
be
it
good for
Yeah.
the
is.
league big picture because it's going to get some exposure on these newer, younger players. But like immediate time, it's going to be bad for the league this finals. Like
But
I have a feeling there's
It's
going to
going
be
to be
terrible.
OKC in New York.
no,
Right,
what
and
I'm
In
saying.
my
I
But this
say
is
I
OKC.
think it's
Yeah,
OKC and Indiana.
I don't know who
Indiana's
wins that
probably
though,
going to
and
be
that's
New
what
York.
sucks. I don't know who wins that game. I mean that series. I don't. I think it's
But
gonna be them though.
Me
I
I'm
don't know
personally,
who.
saying the NBA wanted this though with the parity by
yeah.
At
the
WWE.
CBA.
Yeah, yeah.
The, no, I'm saying like the way that they
You're right,
changed the
no.
CBA, the way you can't have like multiple big contracts, like they wanted parity. So one of these teams is gonna win a title for the first time in 50 years in New York and
Yeah,
Indy. Well, the first time ever, Minnesota, Oklahoma, or I mean Oklahoma, Seattle, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Mhm.
So
I don't know.
like
Me,
it's
me,
like this NBA wanted this.
me personally, I would love to see both of these series go to a game 7 and the
Hmm.
finals go to a game 7. Whoever
Yeah.
wins it out, I'm fucking happy for them.
Yeah, like I
Hmm.
can't even say nothing.
I
Yeah,
want to keep seeing basketball. The high level of basketball I've seen from the start of the playoffs to now, I'm
Yeah.
absolutely loving it. From even you guys, like y'all hate this new era of NBA, and
This is team
pers-
ball.
Yeah.
personally,
These
I do
motherfuckers are
too.
gay.
For the
I
most
love
part, I do too. But the level of
it. Fucking
basketball and
Hey,
competition we've seen since game 1 of the first round of the
it's been
playoffs
some
to
good
now, it's been
games.
great. It's been great.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's
it
been team
saddened me
ball.
for
It's been team
Steph to
ball.
get hurt. Yeah. When
That's what I was about to say. I hate that these series are some of these series might have been different without
Most of
these
them.
injuries, bro. Like I do hate to think that way. I ain't gonna lie, but you really can't say that because it almost happens every year, bro.
it's
Like it
part of
don't.
it's part yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
part of the
part of the
game.
basketball, but it does suck because, like I said, I hate seeing. I really thought the Celtics were going deeper, but I mean, like you said, I mean, either way, the Knicks was winning regardless. But I do think that would have went to at least a game 6, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Hmm.
Celtics were real nice. They had a trio him. It was him, Jalen Brown, and Pritchard. That was the only three to have over, I forgot what amount of threes, all 250 plus threes. That's the first time any team has had
Ever.
that NBA history. Yeah, like they were shooting great. But I mean, like you said, the Knicks was still winning. I'm still giving to the Knicks, but it's like you never know what can happen. It's like, so I hate even thinking like that. So yeah, but I mean, it's been great basketball, bro. I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
pulling for Jalen Brunson, man. I'm pulling
For
for
real.
Thank
I'm with
you.
you too. I'm with
Q
you
says
too.
he
It's
needs
time for
football to
fucking
start back
football.
up.
I'm
You know,
ready for
Q,
football.
I would agree with you, but
Denzel.
considering that the New York Giants signed Russell Wilson,
We're gonna be better
I'm not
this year,
excited.
brother. We're
Look,
gonna be better. We're gonna
Yeah,
win like
when you
5
guys
games.
when you guys
I'm
win
go-
9 or 10 games this year, you're not gonna be that mad about it, bro.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm going.
Russell
I'm
Wilson
going.
might be okay, bro.
No.
I can't
There's
say that.
there's a word.
I can't say no. I'm a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
There's
So
those families are intertwined. I didn't
Yeah.
know if you knew that. Those families
Yeah.
are intertwined. Look, Russell Wilson. There's a word floating around here today that I don't want to repeat,
Okay.
but
Just say it.
starts with a G, ends with a Y. I
Oh
know
my
you
goodness.
guys
There we
figure
go.
that out.
Okay.
Rhymes with say.
but he's
If
that
the
guy.
Giants, start, whether it be Russell or Dort, the rookie, I'll be supporting the Giants.
Yeah.
If they start Russell Wilson this season, as long as Russell is starting, I'm not supporting.
They're gonna
If
start
he's
him.
He's gonna
I
start.
know they are.
look,
He's gonna start,
look,
but he's not gonna
he
play the
might
whole year.
suffer the
Probably.
same injury that Tatum did. You never know.
I don't want that.
Somebody might hit him so hard.
Damn.
I don't want that. No, I don't know nobody getting hurt now. That's crazy, bro.
Hey,
He just plays
fucked up
bad
though.
games. They gotta
He's
put
fucked up.
Jameson.
It's fucking Q, I swear to
I
God.
think
QB
okay. How about
situation.
this? Can you agree with this? I think it's still one thing I will say. All right, I like the fact of starting with the veteran quarterback, letting this rookie quarterback see, let's say these 2-3 games. Now let's ease him in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with that, but I would
I
prefer
think
Russell
that's
to be the
cool.
starter.
I like those type situations because I do believe. I mean, some of these rookies you can't say nothing because some of these people really be blessed and ready to go, ready for the league, very young. But why not let them sit and really watch and even get to learn these first 2-3 games? Now let's see what he's. You know what I'm saying? Give him the chance. And Russell Wilson can still be that coach and be quarterback at the same time. Like come in sometimes with their. I mean, most NFL teams don't. I don't think NFL teams take advantage of that as much as they can. Some
They
people
don't.
can have
They don't.
bad games.
They don't. They
Just
want
like
money.
NBA, I think it should be more kind of like that. Quarterback can have a bad game, bro.
Yeah.
Why did we not try this other quarterback midway? Like it's really like I think that's they should do that more. I think they should.
I know it's a different situation, but a perfect example of that is Brady because Brady was on the bench, and then what was
Brady
it?
was on the bench. Patrick Mahomes was on the
You want,
bench.
I think it's smart to learn. You
And
say that. That's
bro
smart.
got
Aaron
hurt,
Rodgers.
and Brady got put in a perfect situation, and we saw what he was able to learn those few games, and we saw what he became.
Honestly,
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers,
that's why first round quarterbacks actually catch a lot of shit. The last 2 years, it's been a little bit different the last couple of years, but for a long time, that was the stigma to a first round quarterback pick. Like first round quarterbacks usually are put right into a pressure situation
like,
where
damn.
it's a losing team. So they're expected there to go there and win.
Lamar's been the best for that.
What's his name too? Big Ben Roethlisberger. He stepped in as a rookie.
Yeah.
Went to the conference finals.
You want to do that.
Mark
I think it's a
Sanchez, too.
smart way. That's a smart way to do it, bro.
Like
here's
Trey
my
said
beef.
about music, Ben was consistent. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
said,
it was.
Trey. Like I was thinking about Ben. Ben came and did the same shit every week,
Every year.
You know what I mean?
My beef with Russell is he has the stigma of not being a good teammate. So
He's
I'm
not a
unsure.
good leader, Al. He's not a good leader. It's not that he's a
He's
bad
not a good
teammate.
leader. He's not a good
He
team.
doesn't-
I mean, even Marshawn Lynch mentioned it. He was like,
Okay.
dude, when a teammate said, most teammates communicate with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Word on the street is Russell Wilson
Prima
put the
donna.
word out that, hey, if these players want to holler at me, they have to go through the coach.
Yeah, prima donna shit.
Like, who the
Don't
fuck are
want to
you?
be like that, and that's going to stop bond. That's going to stop little like bonds and chemistry that you
Yep.
need for real to have a real. I mean, you can have a good, successful team, but that stops it from being the highest it can be for sure.
Yeah.
You're kidding? That Seattle team, they could have probably won 3 championships.
Yes, they should have.
If he would have been that guy. If he was the guy that it's like, we got to get behind our captain, we got to get behind this. That was the problem with him over there. He had Marshawn Lynch, and the best defense that this league has seen in 20 fucking years, and in the best stadium because you can't hear. Defenses
I
can't
loved it.
hear.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I was a Steelers fan, but I loved seeing that new. Like when they first was just new and just coming out, I'm like, this is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. I'm like, this is dope. I like seeing shit like that. But
how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers possibly being a Steeler?
Yeah, he's gonna be a Steeler. It looks like
I mean, he's still a great quarterback. I think but I think there's certain times, like I said, where it becomes more of a coaching status than in you know what I'm saying, still in the field. I think he would still do good, but I mean, I think it's starting to become a time like for him where these new quarterbacks he need to get the new quarterbacks reps. But like I said, give him from a coaching standpoint, he needs to be very involved into it. You know what I mean? But I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still great, but I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, it's for sure. We going like no.
We went in a ring this year with Aaron
Yeah, like
Rodgers.
I ain't gonna lie to say that. Maybe 5 years ago, yeah.
Well, hey Trey, we want to thank you for joining us, spending time with us.
Yes, sir.
Anytime you want to come back again, anytime you want to come back, you want to promote a new track, anything, man, you just holler. We'll have you on. We want to thank everybody for participating, joining in, chiming in. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. So, hey, signing off. I am joined by my brothers Marcus, Matt, Rick, and Trey.
Giving me, I'ma give you that's fake. If you my dog and you need my help, I'll put you on my back. I've been around flipping these pages, ain't with that if shit, I show fame. Got money on the card and I got cash. I took a lot of L's, but that's in the page. I did a little burnout, took